All right, in the chat, go ahead and click on the link. Let's get started with our day. So maybe we can end a little bit early on this rainy day in Hawaii. Ne? Hey, Nai, you keeping warm? There's Miss Emily. Okay. Hi, Kalukalani. Looks like you're at home today and not at school. Today would be a great day to be at home. Sorry, Makamai. Nah. You good. It's not a bad place to be. All righty. So, where's everybody? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. We have 11. Okay, so go ahead and click on the link that's in the chat so that you guys are all ready to go. Did we get through all of them? I think we maybe fell short on the last one, or no, all of them. Good. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and take about 3 minutes to just hang on. Let's go ahead and take about 3 minutes to just get back into that mindset of Aloha ʻāina. So get back into your you're setting the foundations of the kauhale, and then find that Tūtū's Aloha ʻāina Grace, the Kamana Mai Kalani Beamer essay. Okay, and we just want to go ahead and go back and remind ourselves about this essay, right? Okay, nice to see all of you guys. You know, where is everybody? Thank you, Maddie. Appreciate it. Oh, there she is. Oh, okay. All good. Okay. Alrighty. Where's my other people at? What, Thirsty? Okay. Hi, Niao. Hi, Tasia. There's Kekama. Ah, you're not outside. Oh, hello. Is this a sister? Yeah. Cute. Is that what you look like when you're young? Way cuter. Okay, good. Ah, that's cute. Okay, tell her you get class. All right, good. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Very good. So before I start our last quarter of your freshman year, yeah, try to wrap your brain around that one, huh? 3 quarters together and we still here, right? I'm just gonna take a moment to kind of encourage you guys to continue to lean on each other. I know we got some friends in here in the class, and then in my other classes, you guys have friends in my other classes, but I'm gonna encourage you guys to continue to be there for each other. Yeah. I don't know. I figure if we gotta get through this, we might as well get through this with each other. Yeah. We're stronger together. Love it. Right. And with that being said, okay, I guess we're gonna see each other in the flesh in about a couple weeks, yeah? Which is kind of weird, like, can you do me a big favor? Is everybody going to be on campus? Can I just take a quick poll? Everybody going to be on campus? It's okay if you're not. I mean, I just need to know. Yeah? Damon, you staying at home or are you on campus?
I have no clue.
Did your parents like say you're going to stay home or not?
They never said anything about it.
Okay, well, I guess you're going back to school then. Okay, you might want to find out. Yeah. Okay. But everybody else pretty much is going to come back to school. You guys excited? Just lie and nod. Just lie and nod. There you go. Sometimes nodding and smiling, okay, goes a long way. Okay, Maddie? Maddie's like, I'm the pro at that. You nod and smile and like everything's cool. Am I right? Especially when you're getting busted, okay? Just nod and smile. Kalukalani's like, that didn't work for me last time. Got to do better at smiling. Okay, then I don't care. All right. In fact, you don't have to smile if you don't want to. I don't want to control your emotions. All right. So what we have here today is we just want to wrap our brains around this concept, this ideology of Aloha ʻāina, right? We want to go back. We have this beautiful essay, Show Me the Money. Go ahead, right? Okay. Oh, very good. See, I need to see highlights. Yeah, not in your hair. Okay. I need to see the highlights on the paper. Nice. Like, I got those. Got your back. Cool. Okay. And so and some annotations on the side, right? Like my first question I have for the first page is, who do you have pilina with? Right? So what we're going to do for the first couple minutes of class is we're just going to just ask a couple questions, maybe one per page. Okay. So let's just go back and refresh our memories. If you guys need to look at the high points of each section, you may do so by clicking on the link that is in the chat. I'm just going to throw it in the chat again. Okay. And whoop, there it is. I thought you knew. Okay. So just go ahead. And we're going to just share out some questions. Okay, ask some good questions, you guys. Okay, write them down on the side. You have enough room. You can ask some I wonder questions. Those are good. Yeah, because they might not have answers. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a minute. Okay, hopefully, you can go also to the end and maybe focus on the future of Aloha ʻāina. So as I look at what I've written down on in my book, okay, on page 11, right, we talk about the fullness of Aloha, right? So I'm just going to call out this section just because I had a question on this whole Aloha ʻāina and the idea that it's a reciprocal relationship. Yeah, and how we're all, I think, pretty much raised to give before we take. Yeah. Sometimes a situation calls for somebody else giving before we can give. And so what happens? Yeah, we try to give back twice as much, right? And then you get this situation where you're like, no need, right? Too much already. Like, no need. That's just from me. No need, right? What is that, right? What is that, right? It happens when we go camping even, right? The whole thing about leaving it better than how we found it, that's totally this interconnectedness with the ʻāina, right? That we understand, that we know that without this beautiful land, we are nothing, right? And so the whole idea of it's a give and take relationship, right? It's reciprocal, meaning once you give, you get back. No worry. No worry about getting back. It's going to come, right? But my question for you guys is this, okay? And maybe let's get in the chat so that we can just start our mind juices flowing here. But what happens when you meet someone that doesn't feel this connection to the land, right? Like kind of like how we're raised, right? What is your kuleana with that? Go ahead in the chat. What happens when you meet someone who doesn't share that same feeling of aloha ʻāina, this reciprocal relationship? What is your kuleana? Okay. Okay, support them. How, Nai, could you be more specific about like how you would support?
Me? Nope. Oh, now you can. Okay. Like even though they're like no, 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 or they don't want something, then like just say okay, go with it, and then if they ever ask you for something, give to them. That's supporting them.
Interesting. Oh, Becca's gonna drop some knowledge on them. Okay. Right. We get into these situations sometimes where we got to make a decision, right? Do we do the Maddie nod and smile? Right? Or do we use our words, right? And that has sometimes either positive or negative consequences, right? Do we say, pick it up? Have you ever done that? That's pretty courageous. Don't litter. Yeah. Or, leave that little fish alone. It's not ready. Or do we just set the example? Right? I don't know the answer. Right? But it seems like we have a lot of ideas. Maddie says to educate about the necessities of taking care of the land. Very good. Okay, help them be nicer and show aloha. Yeah, isn't that an interesting thing? How do we show aloha, right? We all got our different flavors. We all got our different ways. Anela, what would you do? And you cannot be like tit on them, like, bro, no do that. Like, you can't just like, how do you strategically show your aloha ʻāina to other people so that you can lead them in the right direction?
I feel like social media has a lot to do with everything. So maybe something with social media, like picking up trash and just like posting it out there so everyone can see. Like, and I see people like post about like what is their like favorite surf spot and whatever. And like if I go over there and see a bunch of like trash, maybe I can like let them know to like pick it up next time or something.
I mean, like in the moment, you know, Tasia's at the beach or Tasia's at her soccer field, right? Not that this happened, right? But like there's trash on the ground, right? Tasia's walking with her teammates. But Tasia sees the trash on the ground. What does Tasia do?
Pick it up.
Do you? Or do you keep talking? Ignore the trash?
Now, I would do it before, but I don't know if it has coronavirus now.
Right?
Never know.
Never know. I know. You know, the other day I was paddling and had one bottle on the floating around, and I was like, oh, I gotta pick it up because the whales, right? Choke whales right now. So I pick it up and then I'm like, right? It's like stuck on my canoe. I'm like, what am I gonna do when I get to shore? Out of salt water and wash them off, do I think? I don't know. But I mean, those are the things you got to think about, right? But Tasia would definitely pick it up, right? I don't know. Be safe though. Be safe. I don't know. I don't know now. We're in like uncharted territory. We're like on the island, right? We're all on that island. The plane crashed and we're all survived. Thank goodness. I don't know. And we're all on the island, right? And good thing we all carry that value of Aloha ʻāina because we know that it's important. All right, we got our questions. We ready to share out? We're going to just do a quick share out, okay? And then you guys can talk about it. You guys drive your own discussions. Okay, everybody have at least one question to ask. Kayla, you look like you have 3 questions to ask. Do you have a question to ask? Do I need to stop talking? Okay. Make sure you have a question to ask your group. Okay. Small groups, no big deal. Okay, I just want to make sure we get ourselves going here. Okay, go ahead. Ask a question. You might be partnered up. Okay, somebody ask a question. What is that behind you? It's cool artwork, Tasia. What is that? Metal.
Yeah, it's metal.
That is super cool. Damien, you got a good question?
Questions about our different, I guess, subjects on top of the Aloha ʻāina grace, right?
Yeah, just something. Just to start the discussion, our mindset on Aloha ʻāina.
Oh, okay. So I guess one for
Maybe-
Tasia and like the future of Aloha. Like, how do you think that's gonna like work, and how can we apply it during COVID and like show Aloha in this time?
That's a good question.
Do I answer that?
Yes, we're talking stories.
It's hard to say because like we can't really show aloha. Well, we can, but it's hard since we're social distancing and there's a pandemic going on, so everyone feels isolated. But I'd say like you can still show aloha even though you're like distancing from everyone. Like I forgot where I went, but there's signs everywhere saying show aloha and social distance. So I guess you are showing aloha since you're social distancing and thinking about others' well-being and health.
That's a beautiful response. Like wearing your mask, right, is now a sign of aloha and like even respect. Yeah. Like when I go running in the mornings, there's always this old man that walks and I can see him coming from a mile away because he's walking. And he's on the sidewalk and I run on the road. I make the cars move and then I go around him, right? Why? Because I'm trying to show him aloha, right? I mean, that's a great question. Okay, I guess you can ask your question now.
Where's the aloha? Hello.
Hello. You gonna leave early? Okay. Kekama, we see your brains. Good. All right, so you guys power your questions. What did you guys talk about?
Okay, well, I talked about like why did the school expel her in the first place for expressing her culture, even though like it's kind of confusing because that's what Kamehameha schools like stands for.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just kind of confused on why they did that.
Mm-hmm.
And Emily had a very interesting answer to that question.
Who said? Who did? Emily.
And,
oh, what?
yeah.
What did you say?
I said that maybe they didn't want to do it, but they had to follow the law, and like since the overthrow and they weren't supportive, but they had to, I guess, like follow the law.
So I'm gonna encourage you guys to really like look into the history of our school. Okay, our school is very different before, obviously, right? Because it sounds completely nuts to us that somebody would be kicked out of the school for doing Hawaiian things, right? For being Hawaiian, right? Even on page, should I go to page 10, right? On page 10, that first full paragraph, her courses provided a safe space for many students at Kamehameha to better understand Hawaiian music, culture, and simply to be Hawaiian, right? That sounds ridiculous to us, right? So what does that tell us about the past of Hawaii, of Kamehameha schools?
That a lot of things, a lot of perspectives were changed, and yeah.
Right? So that's interesting. If you have any relatives that like older relatives, yeah, that went to Kamehameha school, you should talk story with them. What was it like to be at Kamehameha schools before, right? Even from when my brother was here, different. Okay, so anyway, you guys good? You guys done? We have Aloha ʻāina on our brains. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna stop. All right, did you guys get a chance to get Aloha ʻāina on our brains? What is that song? Right? We gotta change the tune to Aloha ʻāina on our brain. Okay, so let's go to page 10. Just pointed it out to one of the groups. Okay, so page 10, everybody. Page 10. Okay, we're on page 10, first full paragraph where it says her courses provided a safe space for many students at Kamehameha schools, right, at Kamehameha to better understand Hawaiian music and culture and simply to be Hawaiian, right? I think last class we highlighted that. If you didn't, highlight it again, okay? But this is the irony, right? What does this statement tell us? Right? What does this statement tell us? Page 10. Page 10, we're highlighting. Yeah, her courses provided a safe space. Okay, Kayla.
She's saying like what the school provided for others and how the space affected them culturally.
Right. And the irony, right, in that Kamehameha schools expelled her for practicing, for being Hawaiian, right? Okay, so we know that that tells us that this was a different time, right? How many of you guys have older relatives that attended Kamehameha schools? No? Very good. How lucky. Okay, even as recent, my brother is now going to be turning 30, my baby brother. Not a baby anymore. He's gonna have 2 kids. But even from before, Kamehameha was very different, right? Super. He spent the majority of his time at Kamehameha schools in detention for no belt and no shirt tucked in. Does that sound familiar to you guys? Right? Saturday school. I'm like, where's my brother? He's at school. It's Saturday. What happened? No belt, right? Haircut. How many of you guys got busted for haircuts? No? Right? What happens when somebody graduates from Kamehameha schools? Right? Especially the guys. They grow their hair out long. All of a sudden, they have ponytails, right? Super long, right? Very interesting. I'd ask, go ahead and ask your family members that went to Kamehameha schools before. Ask them what it was like. This is interesting. Ask them if they know Auntie Nona Beamer. Maybe some of them had her for a kumu, right? Okay, but even though she went through these things, she still had aloha for the school, right? She got to give back to the school, which is pretty cool. That makes it extraordinary, yeah? Okay, so anyway, let's move on. We're gonna move on. Everybody, I'm gonna share my screen. You guys work on your screen, so have it side by side. So we have these, go ahead and make a copy of this, okay? Do a copy and paste here, okay? So that you have the questions, all right? If you look, I'm looking for content, okay? I'm looking for that you guys actually read, okay? So the first question is this, right? The first question is, describe Piggy and Ralph's relationship, okay? So go ahead and type that one in. Okay, we'll do that one all together. It's pretty straightforward. I think we can handle that one. Okay, go ahead and type like crazy. Describe it for us. Okay, so the wonderful part about being assigned one chapter in a novel is that it's short. The heartbreaking part about me assigning one chapter of the novel is that it's short, and some kids maybe did not read one chapter, okay? So, but I'm hoping that you guys really take it upon yourselves to complete your reading assignments, because then we can have some fun conversations, okay? So, what's their relationship like? Anybody want to offer up?
Ralph is mean.
Yeah. Might remind us of some people we might have gone to school with at times, right? The mean boy. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of funny though, because like Ralph is mean for no reason at all, and Piggy is like the sweetest thing ever, and Ralph is just picking on him.
Right. I have like this really nice sister in my family, not me. Um, and I feel like my sister would totally be Piggy's friend, right? Would just be, I mean, maybe some of you guys would be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to make him my friend because I don't want anything happening to him, right? He's just adorable. Okay. So, what about their relationship though? Tasia, you got something?
It's like one-sided.
Ooh. Yeah. Be aware of those one-sided relationships, yeah? Not the best. Okay, what else? Now you had something?
I was gonna say like Ralph, he just uses him like for the person like to be, because they were by themselves at first, and so that was like his company. But then when he met the other people, he like pushed him away like he was nothing.
Whew. Red flag, right? Sia wouldn't want to be ya, right? Thanks for nothing, yeah? Emily, go ahead.
As mean as Ralph sounds, I kind of think that Ralph and Piggy are gonna have a good friendship, because when they were asking for each other's name, the other boys called Piggy Fatty, and like he said, Ralph said to call him Piggy, and then he said better Piggy than Fatty. And yeah. I don't know if it makes sense to anyone else, but
Yes, that's in chapter 1. Better Piggy than Fatty. Was he trying to be kind? What page is that on? Let's go there. Oh, I marked it in my book right there. 25, 25. Oh boy. Page 25, somewhere by the top. Stillness descended on them. Ralph, looking with more understanding at Piggy, saw that he was hurt and crushed. He hovered between the two courses of apology or further insult, right? Why? Because they're going to leave Piggy behind, right? Jack just crushed him. Okay. And so this is part of being young, right? We know what's right and wrong, but we don't make the right decisions all the time, right? And that's part of growing up, and that's fine. So what does Ralph choose? Does he choose the course of apology or further insult? Does he actually insult, right? Does he actually say, sorry, Piggy, next time? Oh no. What does he do? He throws vinegar on the and salt on the wound, right? He makes it worse. Better Piggy than, it's like calling somebody ugly or unattractive, better than ugly, unattractive. Like, oh, thanks. You know, it's kind of like, yeah, maybe like short and shorter, or short and little. You know, it's just kind of the same, right? So thank you for bringing that up, because he had a choice, right? And when it came time for him to make a choice, he showed the type of person he was at in that moment, right? People are those real people in a certain moment, right? Is that the real person? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out about people, right? When they show you the real person of who they are, is that the real person of who they are forever? Or is this that the real person in that moment, right? Still trying to figure that out. A lot. Still trying to figure out a lot of things. All right. What else? Let's move on to the symbol of order, okay? I'm going to throw you guys into breakout rooms for these last 2 questions. And the reason why is there is an obvious answer, but maybe you guys can come up with a more in-depth response, okay? If you guys talk to each other, I need you guys to talk to each other about it, because the obvious answer, I'm going to just say it out loud, the conch, right? The poo, right? But is there something more? Okay, and then the question number 3, respond to the quote on page 29. So I gave you the page number. this belongs to us. What is your reaction, right? What is your reaction to this regarding the events in chapter 1 and the essay from Dr. Beamer? Okay. Oh gosh, the poo. Every time I hear a poo, you guys. Anybody can blow the poo real well? Anybody? Damien, can you blow the poo?
I know how, just I'm not good at it.
Yeah. One time I was at summer school and this kid had to blow the poo. And he had to blow it 4 times because you know the 4 directions. You gotta blow the poo. Sounded like he ate kalua cabbage or something. I mean, it was bad. I couldn't stop laughing. It was horrors. I felt so bad for him. Anyway, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna throw you guys into breakout rooms. Answer these last 2 questions. You're gonna answer it on your own, but talk about it before you answer. Okay, go. Diesel, we're in breakout rooms. We're answering the questions in the discussion board 1, 2, and 3.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. Number 2, symbol of order. Like civilization, being civil, right? That's order. So if the obvious answer is the conch, right? Why? Because what does it do?
Isn't
Gets everyone to, sorry.
well, isn't like everyone's supposed to meet up or like come together?
Yeah. It organizes people, right? Okay, so what is another symbol of like order, right? The opposite of order is chaos, right? So, yes, Emily?
The leader blows it. Like,
Oh, okay.
It's
It's usually a thing, maybe. Yeah, a thing.
A thing? Does that
Yeah.
mean like thing that they did or?
No, so like the conch is the obvious symbol of order, right? Because it creates this rules, protocol, right? So what would also be a symbol of civilization, of order?
Well, I was kind of thinking about like the group of people with their caps and their coats when they all were matching.
Right. Why? Very good. Why?
Because they were in a group. I don't remember.
What is that group? Do you guys remember? Emily?
I do not remember.
It's Jack Mary Doo's group. Okay, find it. Ooh.
they could be the army or the hunters. Wait, is it the choir? The choir.
The choir, yeah. You guys ever been in a choir? It's really fun, actually. Super fun. Like when you can harmonize it, there's like a reverberation of souls. Like it's just amazing. Believe it or not, when I went to high school at HPA, I was in the choir. I didn't know how to read notes. If I saw the notes going up, I would go up with it. Like, what a fun experience. I would have never done that. There's no way. Okay. All right. And then, so go ahead and explain why and how. Okay. And then number 3, okay, make sure you get to the this belongs to us. Ooh, that's a tough one. Hi, guys. Okay, so what number are you guys talking about? 2. Okay, so let's go back to the obvious answer, right? And that would be the conch, right? The poo. Why? Why would that be a symbol of order? Right? The opposite of order is chaos, where everybody just does their own thing, right? So why does the conch symbolize order?
Because it kind of brought everybody together to meet each other.
Right. It creates protocol, right? It's like why we all can continue to survive while driving at high speeds, just feet apart from each other, right? Okay, so what would be another thing? That's what I'm asking you guys for.
Okay, I am thinking that another one was them voting for chief.
Very good. Nobody said that today.
Oh.
Very
really?
good. Yeah. What does that symbolize?
That they need a leader.
Yep.
Yeah.
Democracy, right? A system of governing people.
It can also like represent civilization,
What can?
like voting for a leader.
Okay, very good. Any other suggestions? Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Neil.
Nothing.
You beat Kumu Cordero this weekend again.
Yep.
Getting faster.
Yep. I got 3rd place.
Ooh, congratulations.
Thank you.
I was going to sign up to race that race, but I never like beat you. So nah, just joke. I'm just joking. I can't beat you. You're a teenage boy. I cannot beat you. I promise. I'm just joking. Okay, I'm going.
Totally off subject.
Yeah.
When we were going out to the starting line.
Yeah.
There were 70 dolphins.
It's a trip, yeah.
Yeah, just swimming.
Scares me to death. Like, because I don't think dolphins, right?
Sharks.
Yeah. Swarm of them, but they're just dolphins.
There was a shark too, but it's whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. We don't talk about those things.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna check the other group. Kalukalani, you doing okay? Do you have any other insight? Did you read? Girl, you're missing out on a very vibrant conversation about civilization versus savagery. Okay, I'm thinking this would be along the lines of your police work. Okay, come on, gotta read. Hello. Hello. You guys done? You guys, pal? Did you guys read? Kind of, yes. It's just boring right now because you're just getting to know the boys. Only boys on the island. Kekama, do you think you could survive on an island with a bunch of boys?
Yeah.
You don't sound so confident, bro. You think
I do.
You think you could? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if there are a bunch of girls? You think the girls would be able to survive? I'm not asking you, asking the girls, because you know I don't want to create conflict. Tasia, do you think you could survive on an island with a bunch of girls, like your teammates?
Probably.
Probably. Why are we not confident? I had 2 out of 2 not so confident answers of surviving on an island. Nella, what? What you mean because what?
When it comes down to it, like if we're fighting for survival, I would get eaten. I already know.
You play soccer. You're a killer.
They can run too.
What position do you play? This is going to explain a lot, by the way.
I play attacking mid.
That's why. That's why. Now, if you're a defender, I'd be like, okay, she got it. Attacking mid, what do they do?
Run. We run.
Run away. Yeah, avoid tackles. Please pass the ball to my feet. I pass the ball into open spaces. I'll score.
The first person to get eaten would probably be our goalie, though.
Oh, really? She's supposed to be the toughest one. Are you kidding me? No. Nella, what about you? I'm pretty sure you would survive and you would tell everybody what to do.
Yeah, I'd probably run. I'll probably run the island. Straight up, I'll probably run the island.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'd be scared for other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch out. Nah. Just jokes.
Kama's like, I'm going to join your tribe. All right. Okay. We're going. Emily, what time you have to go? 2:30. 2:30. Okay. All right. Want to make sure that I finish before. Okay. Because I'm going to give the class some time to work on their reading, because, you know, some people never read. Some people. All right. Maddie, how you doing? Okay, so there's a couple things, like now that we have Aloha ʻāina on our brain, right? Like this belongs to us, right? You guys should have submitted your responses at this point. Let me see if you guys did. Okay, very good. Ooh, Maka Mai. I want you to talk to us about your number 3.
Okay, well, like that. Okay, well, me and my group were talking about how, when he says this belongs to us, I thought it meant like a symbol of dominance, because he may think that he owns the island and that mindset could hurt the environment.
Right.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, let's see. Who else? Maddie, we haven't heard from you today other than the nod and smiling is a very good route to go. So your number 3. You think that they are going to have a positive relationship with the land or a negative relationship with the land? Let's make a prediction.
I think they're gonna have maybe, like, I feel like in the beginning it's gonna be like chaos and stuff, and then over time they're gonna have to force themselves to like take care of the land and use it for their benefit, but also benefit the island that they are on.
Right. All right. Let's go ahead and go to page 8. Everybody turn to page 8. Okay, I'm going to call some things out. If you guys have your notebooks, I would write these down. Okay. So as we know, the setting takes place during a war. What war? What was it? War 1 or 2? Okay, show me your fingers. 1 or 2? Okay, World War. Just nod and smile. Thank you. All right, so on page 8, look toward the bottom, middle bottom part, it says, he must have flown off after he dropped us. He couldn't land here, not in a plane with wheels. We was attacked. He'll be back all right. The fat boy shook his head. When we was coming down, I looked through one of them windows. I saw the other part of the plane. There were flames coming out of it. He looked up and down the scar. This is what the cabin done, right? So the scar is that the tear of the island that the plane made, right? The plane tore the island, right? And they have a scar. Did anybody say that the plane or the scar was a symbol of order? No? In my other class, one of the students said she thought the scar represented order. And I was like, whoa, could you explain that one? And she said, well, that's what happens when civilization or order is out of control. It crashes. And I was like, whoa, okay. Okay, so that could be it. One group was talking about the choir. Who is that group? That was really smart, right? We have the choir with Jack Merridew, right? Jack Merridew says that he should be voted as the leader of the group. Why? What were his reasons? What page is that on? It's ridiculous. What is it?
22.
22. Alrighty. Let's look at 22. Jack spoke, right? So what happens? He comes rolling up right to the scene, right? In his choir uniform, right? That right there is a symbol of order, right? Them marching in a line of 2 is a symbol of order. Why do you do that? Well, because it's supposed to be done, right? That symbolizes order, which is very interesting, right? They all have their like coats on, right? Jack spoke, page 22. We've got to decide about being rescued. So his mindset is let's go and get rescued, right? Order. There was a buzz. One of the small boys, Henry, said that he wanted to go home, right? So he's saying, okay, right? Then Ralph comes in with his muscles, right? His little muscles, and he's like, shut up, right? Very interesting events. Okay. They vote and Ralph becomes the leader, right? Jack's kind of heartbroken because he felt like he should be the leader because he is the leader of the choir. Because why? Because Jack Merridew can sing C sharp. What is he going to do? Kill the pig with his singing? I mean, right? Is he going to sing away the hunger pains? Like, right? So what does that do? It reminds us that they're boys, that they're kids, right? So the oldest boy is probably around you guys' age and everybody's younger than them, right? Okay, so what do we have here? Page 23, everybody. So because Ralph sees that Jack is a little heartbroken for not being voted, right, as the leader, what happens? Ralph does something diplomatic and it's a very smart move, right? He's like, hey, you could make an army, right? You could be the hunters. Okay, that's on page 23, right? You can make an army, right? Why? Because these British boys are used to having military, right? very interesting how they first find the leader, right? On an island. Sound familiar, you guys? They get a leader. Then what do? They bring in the military, right? They militarize the place, right? They bring in aggression. It's very interesting. This is a classic book, right? But because we see it through a different lens, right? Because why? We're on an island. This history sounds familiar, doesn't it? Okay. Okay, we'll have an army and hunters. Okay, that's great. Okay, let's turn to page 25 on the bottom. Jack continues at the very bottom where it says, come on, said Jack presently. Do you see where I'm at? What are they going to do? They're going to explore. Whose land, right? We're all about the Aloha ʻāina. These boys come in, a leader, let's get some hunters, and then let's go and explore, right? Right? What would we call that in terms of, in our perspective, right? What happens when you're maha'oi? Right? When you go someplace you're not supposed to go. We don't know, right? We know. Okay, so they go and explore. And while they're going to explore, what do? Emily, do you know? What do? They're exploring, and what do? They get sidetracked. What do?
They hunt or try to.
Okay, so page 27, they're still exploring, right? Through the creepers, right? Those giant vine things. Okay, and there you go, page 28. Everybody go to page 28, just walking you through the first chapter. Heave, sway back and forth, catch the rhythm. Heave, increase the swing of the pendulum, increase, come up and bear against the point of furthest balance, increase, heave. The great rock loitered, poised on one toe, decided not to return, moved through the air, fell, struck, turned over, leaped, droning through the air, right? And the rest is history. What are they doing? They're rolling rocks. Another reminder that they are still young boys, right? Are they trying to survive? No. Why? Because they realize that there are no grown-ups on the island. It's like that first time you realize you get to stay home by yourself. What was that like? Who ate all the furikake without the rice? No? You guys are kolohe. That's good. Nobody played with matches when, no? Okay. What else? What else do you guys, what is the craziest? No, don't tell me the craziest thing you did. Really? Right? These boys realize like they're left alone at home by themselves for the first time, basically, right? And what do? Well, we should, get a leader, have some hunters, go explore. And then what, right? Let's go play. Let's go roll these giant rocks. And then they realize that page 29, this belongs to us, right? Page 30, they finally realize what? They finally realize, who says that? Jack, I'll get some food, right? Does Jack actually get some food? No. Why? Why doesn't Jack get food? Who knows why Jack hesitates to kill the pig? They caught pig. Who's killed a pig before? Niao, what is that like?
Like hunting.
Yeah, what is it like? Is it scary?
No.
How many of you guys could kill a pig? Besides Niao. Niao, you would have to be our hunter for all of us then. because you know us girls can eat. So, Nella, can you kill a pig? Me neither. Although my favorite food group is bacon, I mean, it's just kind of like to kill something is kind of an interesting thing. Roaches, I don't have a problem. Roaches, lizards, spiders, cockroaches, but something that big, I'm like, ooh, right? But different mindset, right? He can't do it. Jack can't do it, right? Yet another sign of being civilized, having some kind of order, being raised to be, right? These young British boys. Okay, so as we move on, okay, just real fast, because I want to give you guys some time. Okay, so go to chapter 3 through 4. So I'm going to just show you guys, walk you guys through some things, and then you guys are going to be free to read. I need you guys to read. Okay, so let me just, no laughing. Okay, if I'm showing you this, you can't laugh. Okay, but these are, I'm just going to show you guys in your notebooks. Go ahead and grab your notebooks. Okay, and go ahead and find a new clean sheet of paper and write chapters 3 and 4. Chapters 3 and 4. Okay, grab your notebooks, go get them. Bless yous. Thank goodness we're not in class yet. Because you know, now you cannot sneeze or cough in public, right? You get stink eye, you're like, right? When I'm in public, I try not to sneeze or cough because I don't want people looking at me. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm showing you guys my artistry. My artistry is only at the finest level of work, okay? So this is the beautiful moment where they decide to be kids and roll the rocks down, the boulders down the mountainside, okay? But what am I doing? I am calling things out. Like on page 37, they're finding the fun in destroying the ʻāina, right? Because I'm looking at it with my Aloha ʻāina lens and I'm saying, what are they doing, right? Okay. I point out that this belongs to us, right? What are they doing? They're claiming something that doesn't belong to them and they know it. Do they care? No. Okay. We'll get some food, right? Ralph's continuing with the all hours. There's my emoji, right? So what am I doing? I'm showing you guys that we need to practice grabbing notes. I want to see some color in your notes. Yes, that's a little snake thing, okay? If you look over here, okay, there's my piggy, right? There's the fire. They're gonna figure out how to make fire, okay? So anyway, I'm expecting you guys, as you guys read, to just take some notes, some quick notes. Draw color, okay? Can? That's good, Jeff. All right, so for this week, for chapters 3 and 4, for your book creator, you're going to be doing some artwork. You can choose from the 6 choices, okay? The last choice, Project X, you just got to make sure you email me and get approval for whatever it is you want to do, okay? Pretty straightforward stuff. The one thing that I want to show you guys is the rubric, okay? This rubric tells you how to get your 20 points. So do you have 3 examples or related details that are accurate? Is the product of highest quality? And do you add additional synthesis or interpretation of the chapters that demonstrate insightful understanding? So what does that look like? That looks like, for example, if you interview one of the characters, right? You know what the character's personality is like, so you would be able to add in responses because you read closely. Got that? That's what synthesis is. You take something that's already there and you make it more, right? That'd be like the part 2. Questions on this? So I'm going to tell you right now that it's the very early in the quarter. I have not graded your book creator, chapter 1 assignment yet. And the reason why is I wanted you guys to do some self-assessing. Okay, so did you guys add to your book? I saw that a couple of you guys created some really cool things. Okay, so when I look at your guys' book and I look inside, right, we have some material. Yeah. Okay. Whew. So I want you guys to take this rubric, okay, and just double check that you deserve your 20 points. If you think you fell short because you just did it to get it done, then go back and redo it, okay, and then we can move forward for the fourth quarter. Okay, everybody good on that? I'm going to grade this tomorrow. So I'm giving you guys some time to reevaluate. Did I do a good job? Do I get my 20 points for my reading assignment? Bless you. Thank you for covering your mouth, even though we're not around you. Just joking. So everybody good? This is your rubric that I want you to follow. If you turn in junk work, you're probably going to get a junk grade, which is a 10. Okay. If you don't have it, you don't get any points anyway. Okay, so make sure you keep up with this. Can? Okay, now let's move on to book creator. Is everybody in book creator? How come I only have 22 books, right? So I should see that everybody has their book, right? Okay, so Maddie, did you create your book? Do you know how to do that? You gotta click the new book over here, right? Okay, did Diesel go away? Diesel went away. Okay. Okay, so I need you guys to do that. I want you to have a beautiful cover. Gee. Okay. Okay, we already know about Maddie. Can we just go back to like there? Thank you. All right. So I want you guys to start off with a beautiful cover. Okay. Does anybody need a tutorial on book creator? Kikama, you. Yeah, but don't you know how to do like Minecraft? Like that's way more technical than book creator. I'm just playing. Okay. So we're gonna start up Membean again, right? But we're gonna do it a little bit differently. You can do your whole like 30-minute session in one session. How's that? Okay. All right. So I'm gonna stop sharing. I want you guys to go ahead and fix it. Okay. I want you to fix your chapter 1. If you're not there yet because you got to work on the cover, do that later. Work on chapter 1. If you never read, start reading. Okay. We have 2:28 right now. So let's go ahead and work really hard for the next 15 minutes. Okay. The book creator code is in your announcements in Canvas. Okay. So go ahead and type in, start a new tab and go bookcreator.com. And then you're going to join the library. And then you'll create your new, I can give you the code I'll give you the code in the chat. Okay. So go to bookcreator.com and there you go. There's the code right there. I don't think you can copy and paste it, so you're gonna have to just type it in there. Okay, Ken? Okay, Kama, you good? Okay, and then everybody else just work for about 15 minutes, Ken? And then we'll all stay on so that in case you have a question, you can just immediately ask me. Who's umming?
Me.
Hey, Maka.
Hi. I'm having trouble with book creator because it won't let me sign in and create a book.
Oh. Okay. All right. You know what I'm gonna have you do then? Just get on a Google Doc for right now if it's not working, because it wasn't working for some of the other students. I don't know why. The rain. No, I don't know. Okay. But what I would like you to do is just type out your message in a bottle first. Okay, just do that. Work on that, and then when it's working better, then you can just copy and paste the text. Okay, but it looks like somebody just joined actually. So try see if it's working. Anybody else need help?
Bye-bye.
Oh, bye, Emily. You're good to go, yeah, with yours. Yours look good. Girl, yours look good. Okay, thank you. Take care. Ooh. We're supposed to only read chapters 2 and 3. Thank you, Niao. I was jumping ahead, you guys. Let me fix that. Becca, yes, you may. Okay. Bye, Becca. Since you're good to go, you can just go. Okay, go ahead and read, take notes. Where's your pens? You got your pens? I knew it. Okay, good. Okay, bye. Once you're done with chapter 1 and you are ready to start reading chapter 2, let me know and then I'll check your book. So awesome.
I
Good.
believe I am ready to move on.
Okay, wait, let me check. No, just leave, you guys. No, just leave. It's not like Exodus, movement of job people. Where's 9? 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Oh. Okay, 9 in the chat, just so that you get all your points, okay? Make sure you guys follow the rubric, guys, okay? Look at it. That's cool though. How did you make that? Is it one of the background options? Yeah, cool. Where's Blaze?
Okay, wait. What do I do for the whole book creator situation? Should I just wait?
No, just you can start your, so for chapter 1, what you're supposed to do, here I'll show you my screen. Okay.
We're doing the message in a bottle thing, right?
Yeah, so
I
you can,
wrote
did you write one?
Yeah, because I thought that it was due today.
Yes, it is, but we're just we're revising so that everybody gets their 20 points to start off with.
Okay.
Yeah. So did you do it or not?
I did do it.
Oh, okay. Can you in the chat send me the link to it, I guess? Or is it in your book creator?
No, my book creator like isn't letting me.
Okay. Yeah, just send me the link in the chat so I can take a look at it and then you can.
Okay.
I have to type mine in a doc too. It wasn't letting me edit.
Okay, just go ahead and type it in the doc so that you at least have the text so that you can copy and paste it in there later.
Yeah.
And then for you guys, I just wanted to show you, yeah, the my book, yeah, has kind of like the examples, the bare bones examples of what you should be doing, yeah. So when you look at my book, you can kind of tell this is the assignment for this week, yeah. Okay, and then as you look, like chapters 2 to 3 is the open assignment. So what are you going to do for that? Yeah. And so you can use this, my book, to help guide you if you need to. And then during class, I'm just going to give you more specific details on what to do. Okay, so it should be a pretty straightforward assignment. I mean, really, we all should be getting 20 out of 20. Okay. Okay, and then who is this? It's for Piggy, Maka. Okay, so don't forget to write like somebody help me and then sincerely Piggy at the end. Okay, and then it looks like you're pretty good to go. Run toward. Cool. Okay. Okay, Maka, you're good to go. Go ahead and read. Start reading chapter 2. Read now, not just leave. Read. Okay, and then let me look at Nai. Okay. Hi, Ahi. Okay, Ahi, so we're in book creator. Okay, we went over the essay for Tūtū's Aloha ʻāina Grace. Okay, we had some discussion on that. You have questions in Canvas to complete. Okay, I'm looking for some really in-depth answers. There are obvious answers for questions 1 and 2 in the discussion. So if you get onto Canvas, you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, but then the third question is really calling for you to link the essay, the Beamer essay. Okay, so just letting you, just making sure that you make sure you catch up, okay? Okay, how's it going, you guys? Kayla, you have any questions? Okay. Damon? Okay. All right. So chapters 2 and 3, I hope you enjoy. Okay, what's going to happen? Things are going to fall apart, right? So some of us talked about how at first it would be, you know, kind of orderly, right? And then every man for himself kind of deal. Okay, so just watch. There are signs that are going to start to creep up. Okay, they say that when things go really bad, so like, you know, when a hurricane takes out like a whole city, right, because of the flooding and stuff like that, and places get cut off, and no food or water is able to go into like a city like New Orleans, for example, when there's huge hurricanes that come through. What happens is they say that once that happens, guess how long it takes for civilization to start to fall apart, to become savage? Show me with your fingers. How many weeks do you think it takes for a civilization to fall apart? 1 week? Oh, you guys, no optimism on that one, huh? Okay, it usually takes about 2 weeks for people to go nuts and start like basically running wild, because these like survival mode kicks in, right? And they got to find food, and they got to find water, and they got to find shelter, right? So you're going to see it kind of unravel, okay, in the next couple of chapters. All right, I will be around for cohort B. When we come back from spring break, right, that's going to be, we have spring break next week, and then we're not going to be on campus the week after we come back, right? Everybody clear on that? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to run our cohort A with everyone for the instruction. Got it? And then we'll do cohort B as the tutoring part. And then when we go back to face, I will send an email about that, because I haven't made a decision on how I'm going to run my classes for that yet. Okay, so just be patient and look for the email, just because I'm just not sure. We're on the island, right? We don't know what's going to happen next. Okay, so I just want to make sure that everybody's in the know. Okay, email me if you have questions. Okay, go get your 20 points, make your notes. Okay, all right, Ahi, stay on. Okay, bye you guys, take care, stay warm, stay dry. Ahi, I'm just going to show you real fast.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so do you see these notes?
Yes.
Okay, so what I want you to do in your notebooks, what we did was we set up chapters 2 and 3. Okay, so go ahead and do that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to create notes, and you're going to have to add some color to these notes. So you're going to have little drawings, right? This happened at the end, right? During chapter 1, where Jack is in a position to kill the pig. And what happens? Do you remember?
In what chapter?
Chapter 1.
He's about to kill the pig, right? And then he doesn't, because what's it called? They're like, oh wait, if we do this, like, what's really gonna happen to us? And then like they start questioning what's gonna happen next, and it was kind of trippy.
Right. He comes to terms, right, with, oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill something, right? So that's why I drew the pig with the knife, like, oh no, I cannot, right? So you're gonna do the same for your notes for the next couple of chapters, okay? Can? Okay. All right. Take care. I'll see you later. Email me if you need help, okay?
All right.
Bye.
Bye.